Yes, I'm Alex and thanks for checking out another video. Today we're going to be creating a groove inspired by Yusuf days. So one thing I've noticed that Yusuf plays a lot is 16th notes with one hand up on the hi-hat and two ghost notes leading into his backbeat, so in unison with the hats, all on 16th note placements. So what I decided to do, just to get a bit of a vibe to start with, was just play a basic groove with all of these elements in there, and then we'll see what else we can add in, see if we can get a bit more creative with it. So let's have a listen to how that sounded. So now we've got a groove to start with, but you could argue that it's not particularly interesting. So I thought, let's pull from another concept that you hear Yusuf play all the time. So all we're gonna do is add in some buzz strokes with our left stick down on the snare drum. You can hear this kind of playing in tracks such as Yesterday's Princess. After trying out a couple of ideas, I settled on adding in buzz strokes on the E and the of beats 2 and 4, because this to me starts to create a bit of a theme and an idea to kind of tie everything together. The challenge here is that that little buzz stroke phrase comes straight in after your backbeat on 2 and 4. So let's check out how that sounds. So that's given the groove a lot more depth, and to me, honestly, I already think that sounds pretty sick. So what I decided to do was inject a bit of my own phrasing into the groove so that we could step away from just ripping Yusuf off. So I tried out a few ideas and I settled on playing the 16th note triplet phrase over the bar line, which gives it a completely different feel. So we're gonna change from 16th notes into 16th note triplets on beat 4 of the second bar. We stay in triplets all the way through beat 1 of the third bar, and then transition back into 16th notes on our backbeat on beat 2 of the third bar. I've written out one example of this, which I'll play you in a second, but I am going to start to improvise with this phrase a little bit later on. But the phrase I'm playing between my snare drum, hi-hat, and my auxiliary snare over here. Now, if you don't have an auxiliary snare drum, not a big deal at all. You can just try it on any other drum. A floor tom, for example, is going to sound wicked. The sticking I'm playing on beat 4 of the second bar is left, right, left, right, left, right. And on beat 1 of the third bar, I'm playing left, left, kick, right, right, right. The phrases I'm adding in here are just some ideas that I've been working on in my own practice time, but of course, the main aim here isn't necessarily to learn this groove note for note, but more to take a concept from a drummer that you like and see if you can mix it with your own playing style. Let's check out how it sounds. So now we've got a groove to work from, let's see if we can improvise with it and expand from it. And just like in my last lesson where we created a groove inspired by Richard Spaven, I've written a backing track for us to play along to, just so it's got a bit more musical context. All of these tracks will be uploaded to a Bandcamp page. I'll put a link down in the video description and you can download these for a price of your choice if you want an extra tool to practice with. Let's hear how it sounds. Sick, mate. So I've just come up with this groove today, but honestly, you could do this with any tune. Just see if you can pick out a couple of ideas that you like the sound of and then expand off of them until it starts to sound a bit more like your own groove. Even if you don't end up using it for anything, it's a good exercise just to see if you've got the control to add in those concepts as and when you need them. If you do go and learn any of the grooves that we looked at today, or you upload a video of you playing with the backing track, I would love to see it, mate. You can tag me up at @DrumHubTuition. And if you're digging the videos, hit the button to join the Wednesday crew, man. I'll see you in the next one.